no one could have predicted the day two of the most iconic women in entertainment would wind up at odds in such a public, deeply personal way. Yet here we are. Whispers are growing louder that Rihanna is taking steps to ban Kim Kardashian from the 2025 Met Gala altogether. The rumor sounds too wild to be true, but if there's one thing fans have learned about Rihanna and Kim, it's that both move in unexpected ways. Could Rihanna's influence, combined with A$AP Rocky's new role behind the scenes, actually seal Kim's fate on fashion's biggest stage? Or is this just another case of the internet blowing everything out of proportion? With a history tangled in cryptic social media posts, alleged power plays, and rumors that have never quite died, the signs suggest there's more going on than we realize. Prepare yourself, because this story goes beyond fashion statements and Instagram captions. It's about a clash between two cultural powerhouses, and the question of who really has the final say in Hollywood's elite circles.
I get bored otherwise, so.
It all began with a moment no one initially recognized as significant. Back in 2014, Rihanna stunned the Met Gala red carpet in a sheer jaw-dropping gown that lit up every corner of the internet. As fans and fashion critics applauded her fearless style, Kim Kardashian posted a seemingly harmless Instagram story about how true fashion doesn't need approval. The timing was far too convenient to be coincidence. People immediately questioned whether Kim was throwing shade. Rihanna, for her part, responded with a casual selfie captioned "unbothered," which only fanned the flames. In an era where a single tweet or Instagram post can spark a viral feud, fans jumped at the possibility that these two megastars were locking horns. Most assumed it was just a misunderstanding, but in hindsight, that was the spark that turned into a blaze neither woman seemed eager to extinguish. Fast forward a year, and whispers turned into shouts. The stage was the Victoria's Secret fashion show, an event famous for big performances and an even bigger guest list. Rihanna had been slated to perform, and anticipation was through the roof. Days before the show, she suddenly backed out without much explanation. Almost immediately, talk surfaced that Kim and her family's growing influence had something to do with it. The story went that Kendall Jenner's last-minute inclusion overshadowed Rihanna's close friend, Jordan Dunn, who was abruptly cut from the lineup. Jordan took her anger to social media with a scathing post that some interpreted as calling the entire production BS. Not long after, Rihanna canceled her performance, leaving fans convinced the Kardashians had orchestrated a behind-the-scenes coup to boost Kendall's modeling career at Jordan's expense. Whether or not that's exactly how it went down, the incident fueled the notion that Rihanna was fed up with what she saw as shameless opportunism, and that Kim was at the center of it. By 2018, any illusion that Rihanna and Kim might be on cordial terms began to unravel. That year, Kim Kardashian received a Fashion Icon of the Decade honor during New York Fashion Week. Almost instantly, social media erupted with fans, insisting Rihanna deserved the title more, pointing to her daring style evolution and global impact on the fashion scene. Memes comparing Kim's curated looks with Rihanna's boundary-pushing outfits dominated Twitter, while "robbed Rihanna" trended for days. Then came the Met Gala, again, and rumors of an awkward moment on the red carpet. Rihanna apparently made an offhand comment about needing the right curves to do justice to a dress, and fans instantly took it as a swipe at Kim. Rihanna never confirmed or denied the gossip, but it painted a picture of simmering tension that extended beyond mere professional rivalry. Even the tabloids recognized something deeper was going on, and they weren't about to let it go.
Watch yourself around Rihanna. Now, Rihanna, I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know how criminal you are.
While the public fixated on red carpet slights, an even bigger competition was brewing. Rihanna's Savage X Fenty line wasn't just another lingerie brand. It was a cultural reset. By showcasing models of every shape, size, and background, Rihanna earned a reputation for genuine inclusivity that shattered norms in the fashion industry. Meanwhile, Kim's shapewear brand, Skims, launched to plenty of buzz, but also questions about how inclusive it truly was. Early ads for Skims sparked debates over whether Kim's definition of body positivity was merely marketing. Some felt the Kardashian brand focused more on polished aesthetics than authentic representation. Naturally, fans compared the Idiots to Rihanna's vibrantly diverse runway extravaganzas versus Kim's sleek Instagram-ready campaigns. When Rihanna's annual Savage X Fenty show began outperforming more traditional events like the Victoria's Secret fashion show, rumors swirled that Kim never even got an invite. It all came across like a well-calculated power move by Rihanna, one that signaled she believed the Kardashians were more about clout than creativity. Social media fans ate it up, and the storylines practically wrote themselves. Two massive empires, two vastly different philosophies on empowerment, and a rivalry that felt personal on every level. If real-life drama wasn't enough, the battle also played out in the digital arena. In the late 2010s, Rihanna began receiving global recognition for her philanthropic efforts, like funding education programs and medical support in underserved regions. Around the same time, Kim posted a series of Snapchat videos that showcased her lavish shopping sprees and a glimpse into her luxurious home. Usually, it would have been dismissed as typical Kardashian content, but the timing made it seem like she was trying to overshadow Rihanna's accolades. Public opinion turned sharply. Side-by-side comparisons showed Rihanna's humanitarian work versus Kim's affluent lifestyle, with viral hashtags like #HanStayHumble flooding Kim's posts. Rihanna said nothing, opting instead for a simple photo of herself at a charity event, captioned with a subtle nudge, "Do it because it matters." Fans interpreted this as the ultimate dig, commending Rihanna for letting her actions speak louder than words. The contrast couldn't have been starker. One star was lauded for meaningful work, while the other faced accusations of flaunting wealth. Though Kim never addressed it, the damage was done. More people were choosing sides, and Team Rihanna was rapidly growing. Things got even more complicated when rumors emerged about Kim's supposed friendly encounters with A$AP Rocky back in 2016. They were seen laughing at high-profile events, sharing space at exclusive parties, and the tabloids ran wild with speculation that Kim was getting a little too close. While nothing concrete surfaced, fans couldn't help but wonder if Rihanna, longtime friend and later partner to Rocky, felt slighted or betrayed. By 2017, talk of a low-key love triangle bubbled, up again at a Coachella afterparty Kim and Kanye hosted, where A$AP was a guest. People swore Kim and Rocky were acting overly familiar, yet the details were vague. Fast forward to 2020, and Rihanna and A$AP Rocky went public with their relationship. For many onlookers, it felt like a final statement. The alliance was sealed, and whatever chemistry people thought existed between Kim and Rocky was just rumors. But for those who love a scandal, the possibility that Rihanna's cold stance toward Kim had something to do with these past run-ins only added more spice to their feud. Whether legit or overblown, it was another piece of a puzzle that kept fans enthralled.
Kendall Jenner is a fan of Rihanna's, and she tweeted about Rihanna's LA concert. She said, if Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm gonna be very upset, #fave song. And Rihanna responded by saying, well, don't come.
By the time 2025 rolled around, the feud was practically folklore, yet fans were taken aback by new chatter. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky might be using their influence on the Met Gala board to keep the Kardashians, particularly Kim, off the invite list. The rumor started as a whisper on fashion gossip pages, then exploded when an unnamed source claimed Rihanna called the Kardashian clan fame chasers, with no legitimate artistry to warrant an appearance. Team Rihanna rejoiced online, celebrating what they saw as a justified gatekeeping of high fashion. Meanwhile, Kardashian loyalists blasted Rihanna for being petty or threatened by Kim's star power. Others suggested the story might have originated from Kardashian-friendly outlets trying to pin the blame on Rihanna for a possible snub. After all, Kim's relationship with the Met Gala had become more precarious, especially after some in the fashion world criticized her over-the-top looks, like the Balenciaga face covering or the Marilyn Monroe gown. As usual, Rihanna stayed silent, letting the rumors swirl, and fans took that as an intentional move. With the event date approaching, everyone wondered the same thing. Would the Kardashians walk that iconic staircase, or would Rihanna and Rocky officially shut them out? Of course, the narrative is rarely straightforward. Hollywood thrives on rivalries, especially between powerful, glamorous women. Some insiders swear the feud is genuine, born from years of subtle jabs and strategic career moves that painted Rihanna and Kim as natural opponents. Others argue it's been blown out of proportion by a media machine hungry for clicks. The truth might lie somewhere in between. Rihanna, known for her fierce loyalty to friends and refusal to sugarcoat how she really feels, might simply have seen things she didn't respect in Kim's approach. Kim, on the other hand, has built an empire on controversy, knowing how to spin headlines into profitable opportunities. Over time, the little moments, award snubs, social media shade, brand face-offs accumulated into an almost mythic clash that neither side cared to extinguish. After all, drama sells, and both women have proven they know how to keep the spotlight exactly where they want it. When you step back, the Rihanna versus Kim storyline is about more than just who wore what or who posted which Snapchat. It's a reflection of two monumental forces shaping pop culture in distinct ways. Rihanna champions authenticity, inclusivity, and bold self-expression. Kim's brand, for better or worse, leans into reinvention, luxury, and the high stakes of celebrity influence. Their combined reach is astonishing, influencing fashion, music, beauty, social media, and even philanthropy. Some believe a truce is impossible given their contrasting visions. Others think they might eventually find common ground. Stranger alliances have formed in Hollywood. Until that day comes, or until we see who shows up on the Met Gala red carpet in 2025, fans will continue to dissect every move these two make. The true power of a rivalry this big is how it captivates public imagination. Whether it's real, animosity, or a storyline magnified by social media, one thing's certain: Rihanna and Kim have changed the celebrity game in ways that will be studied and talked about for years. So, is Rihanna genuinely shutting Kim out of the 2025 Met Gala? Or did the rumor mill spiral out of control yet again? The final word remains hidden behind closed doors. What's not up for debate is the massive cultural footprint both have left behind. Rihanna's fearless evolution, from chart-topping singer to fashion and beauty mogul, showed the world that authenticity can break every barrier. Kim's ability to turn every situation, no matter how controversial, into a business. Opportunity demonstrated a new formula for global influence. Ultimately, the essence of their so-called feud might be less about personal hatred and more about two titans each forging her own path. Perhaps fans aren't just rooting for a winner, they're rooting for the storyline that resonates with their own values. So, where do you stand? Do you think Rihanna's push to keep the Met Gala pure is justified, or do you see this as a petty move against Kim's unstoppable fame machine? Share your thoughts, and keep watching, because in the unpredictable world of Hollywood power plays, the next twist is always waiting just around the corner.